Hello, everyone. Welcome to ST Machine. This is Jose, and we are about to embark on an NFL journey for this 2024 season, in which there should be a lot of surprises, a lot of different outcomes to what we have expected, to what we have tried to predict during this 7 months without any football. But I would like to start off the season, which starts off tomorrow with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens, with a ranking of the 32 starting quarterbacks for this season. So, without further ado, I would like to start from the bottom up. And at number 32 in my list, we have Gardner Minshew from the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, Gardner Minshew is not a starting quarterback in my league. He is there as a transition quarterback this time around. We know the Las Vegas Raiders let go Derek Carr and Jimmy Garoppolo during the past couple of years. They went with Aiden McConnell during the last year, and frankly speaking, I believe they didn't get the results that they wanted. So now they have Minshew as security backup, if you want to call it that way, but he's going to be starting for the first couple of games or first half of the season at least, I guess. If he struggles, then probably there'll be a change in command. But I believe this is the weakest link in the quarterback room for the whole NFL. So, well, that's my point of view on that regard. Number 31 is Bo Nix from the Denver Broncos. Somebody that shouldn't even be starting, to say the least. He was supposed to go around the third round in the draft, went up in the first round, the first half of the first round. Sean Payton is really high on this guy, probably will make him work well. But as a quarterback standpoint, I would have to rank him down there at number 31. And if you've been paying attention so far, those are two AFC West teams that have the two worst quarterbacks in my list. And this is going to be something that we should look after in the rest of the video, because we'll see that the other two AFC West quarterbacks are ranked quite highly on the list. Those being Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. So this could prove to be a decisive factor in certain games. And I mean, at the end of the day, they play each other twice during the year, and this could be something that defines seasons in the end. Number 30, Tennessee Titans quarterback Will Levis. He comes in as the last quarterback in the AFC South as well. There's quite a drop off from the number 3 quarterback in that division as well. So we'll see how that affects later on. Number 29 is Jacoby Brissett for the New England Patriots. I actually thought the Patriots were going to name Drake May their starting quarterback. They didn't. So Jacoby Brissett comes in at 29th. And 28 for me is Sam Darnold for the Minnesota Vikings. Again, JJ McCarthy goes down injured. He was the one that I thought would be the starting quarterback for the team. Sam Darnold is a different quarterback in that regard, and goes quite further down on the list than JJ would have probably. Bryce Young from the Carolina Panthers comes in at 27th. Remember, Bryce Young had a really tough year last year, and now with a different head coach, he should be faring quite better than what we saw him last year. And I think 27 on the list for this guy, for me, could be low with regards to the output he might be able to consider during the course of the season. But I can't rank him further up on the list because I believe he still has a lot to prove on that regard. Number 26 is Daniel Jones from the New York Giants. Again, somebody that, when looking at the division, is quite a drop down from the rest of the quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, number 25 in the Arizona Cardinals camp. Actually, the NFC West is a little bit tricky on the quarterback regard because we have Brock Purdy, we have um, Matthew Stafford, Geno Smith, and Kyler Murray. And Kyler Murray is going to be, I think, the worst of the four, but he could give some surprises during the course of the season, of course. He has tremendous leg capacity, tremendous arm strength, a new weapon in Marvin Harrison Jr. So it's just a matter of seeing how he can develop his offensive weapons during the season because it is not a question of his capacity, it's a question of how he can play during the course of the season because we've seen the Cardinals play really well during stretches and really poorly during some other stretches. So let's see how Kyler Murray can cope this year. Derek Carr comes in at number 24 from the New Orleans Saints. Derek actually should probably be higher on the list. The problem is that he hasn't shown that during the last years. So let's see how he can fare this year around. Number 23 is Baker Mayfield, the returning starting quarterback for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Baker Mayfield has been there during the course of his career. I mean, he's had some stretches when he's looked like a top 10 quarterback, some stretches when he's looked like the top 15, 20, 30th, you know. Let's see what type of Baker we get this year. Number 22 is Geno Smith from the Seattle Seahawks. Geno again coming in as the third quarterback in the NFC West. So Geno playing on a 1 year deal, I think he could probably be tempted to have a really good year. Let's see how he fares. Number 21, Russell Wilson from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I probably should have put Russell further down than the list. I mean, I think Russell has disappointed during the past couple of years. I don't see that changing this year. He's actually the fourth quarterback for the AFC North. So you can see I have not mentioned any one of the other ones. He's not going to have an easy year this year. Number 20th, Anthony Richardson from the Indianapolis Colts. Again, a returning quarterback who was injured last year, showed some really good things during the start of the season. Let's see how he can play during the course of this 2024 season. Number 19, Deshaun Watson for the Cleveland Browns. And again, Watson, big expectations, big contract, just hasn't lived up to it. Let's see how he can do it. Kirk Cousins, number 18th. He's actually the first ranked NFC South quarterback in the list. I already went through all of them. So, Cousins at 18th. Mayfield at 23rd. Derek Carr at 24th. And Bryce Young, 27th. This is actually the division that is closest in between the best and the worst quarterback on my list. Let's see how that goes.